7,000 years of civilization, empire and dynasty, mysticism, theology, religion and philosophy, science, mathematics, medicine, poetry, prose, literature, architecture, astronomy and technology. This is the land of the Aryans. This is Iran Unveiled. Hello and welcome to Iran Unveiled, everyone. I just wanted to make a short video regarding the previous video where I invited Wes Cecil to come to the show and talk somewhat about Iranian and Persian history and culture. We had really good feedback regarding that conversation, which lasted just over an hour. We covered a lot of subjects and we dived into a few of them. Not a deep dive. I would like to invite Wes to come back, and I think he's graciously agreed to come back to deep dive into some more of the subjects that we talked about. And with that in mind, I'd like to invite you to feedback with respect to anything that you found interesting in the conversation and would like to find out more information. I'd also like to mention that a few shout outs actually for some of the Facebook groups which drove quite a lot of traffic over to the website. If you're not on Facebook, then you won't be able to access these groups. I'm not sure if they're public or not, and besides, I think you still need a Facebook account even if they were public to access them. But those accounts, those groups in particular that I would like to thank include the Great Civilisations Iranian History Insights group. There's also a group regarding the Indo-European civilizations and cultures I'd like to thank. There's the History of Eranshahr, which is another group which actually featured a link of mine which helped drive traffic to the channel, so I'd like to give a shout out to them. You can also follow Iran Unveiled on Twitter, although I mainly use the Twitter account simply to promote videos that I'm going to create. But that's Iran Unveiled 01 on Twitter. You can, and I'll put links to the in the description for all of the social media that I've covered in the video. As I said, I'm really appreciative for everyone who had the chance to view the video. I've noticed a lot of you have viewed the video, but have not either subscribed or liked the channel. Please consider doing so, as that really helps me out and it helps the channel out. At this stage, we are rethinking about how we want to do the channel. As I mentioned previously, I want to keep the cadence as high as possible, but I'd really like to do more conversations. If there are people that you want me to reach out to talk to, please do let me know. I have sent some tweets out with respect to some of the suggestions that I received, so I'm waiting to hear back from them. It also helps if you were to tweet anyone in particular that you have in mind directly and let them know about the channel and that I'm willing to speak to anyone regarding Iranian Persian history and culture. I'm steering away from the political aspects of the conversation. That's not the purpose of the channel, but I'm obviously aware that Iran is a contentious country and the political situation is one that's almost perhaps inevitable that we will touch upon it. I'm just very inclined not to get involved into the politics at this stage. So please, let's focus on the Iranian Persian history and culture. There's much to discuss, plenty of history there that we can dive into. As for the next video or conversation, that remains to be scheduled, but we are in conversations, and Wes has kindly agreed to send me some information and links with respect to other scholars who may be inclined to participate in further interviews. So I'm looking forward to those. But as I said, this is just a quick channel update to thank you all. I think I amassed something like about 50 subscribers, which is fantastic. The video in question is currently hovering around 250 plus views, which is great. I'd like to see, obviously, that number increase. I'd like to see more subscribers get on board, and if you can please subscribe, like and share the video, and also just give me feedbacks in the comments.
that all contributes to making the channel more substantive going forward. So thank you again, and with that being said, over and out.